Hey, welcome to TV Show Recap and Makeup Thursday. I'm Rachel Lee. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm here talking about a new TV series while doing my makeup. So if you love makeup or watching TV, hit that subscribe button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Today, I am talking about Cruel Summer Season 1, Episode 8. Today, I am also going to continue just reacting to the actual episode while watching it for you live. So let me know if this is something you like, or if you like the way I did it before, which is where I watched it and then reacted and recapped the show after the fact. Let me know what you like best. Stick around so you can watch my reaction to episode 8. Episode 8 is titled Proof.
To Martin Harris's house. It's Jeannette. She's lying.
So from the recap, it looks like we're going to hear more about Jeannette and her family this episode. I'm really hoping we can figure out who Annabelle is, though. But maybe they'll save that for the finale. So this is from August 30th, 1993, 1994, 1995.
We broke into Martin Harris's house. We played hide and seek, but that's it.
You never went back?
No.
Well, we see here Jeannette's lying to her dad because we know she went back.
Jeannette, turn. Look at who just rolled in from Loser Island.
Loser Island. Oh.
Go inside.
And we get to see Martin Harris working as the principal.
So you were shopping in Paris while I was rotting here in Skyline?
Oh.
It was for work.
So we are at a scene in 1995, and we are seeing Jeannette meeting with her mom, Cindy, for the first time in a while. And her mom was in France, which Jeannette is not happy about, of course. I mean, while she's stuck there dealing with everything, her mom got to go to France. Her mom claims it was for a work thing. And she's trying to get Jeannette to take this, lawsuit seriously. So they're talking about that right now.
How are you going to feel about having sued a kidnapping victim?
Wow. You're still on the Wallace's side?
No, I don't want you to have any regrets. This lawsuit is a no-win situation.
So her mom here is telling her, when you look back on your life, how are you going to feel about suing a kidnapping victim? And she's not wrong, but Jeannette takes it in a way that her mom is still on the Wallace's side. It's not fair to put in that way, because if Kate's lying, she's suing her because she's for defamation, bringing her name down. Everybody hates Jeannette at this point because of Kate. So I don't see why her mom is throwing that in her face and making her seem like she has no real reason to be suing Kate Wallace.
She's so lucky.
I don't know if lucky's the right word.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
She won't talk about you.
Look, I've just been meaning to talk to you since I saw you. And you can say no, but just please consider coming to my garage later to talk.
I gotta go.
So in this scene, we're seeing Jamie. He tried to get a job at Angela's bar, and she said no because he has a prior record. And that wouldn't be good for her. It would be a liability issue. But he also then runs into Jeannette outside when a reporter spots her and starts taking pictures. So he asks her, he's like, I really want to talk to you. Can you meet me at my garage later? So let's see what happens with that.
By the way, have y'all seen Kate today?
No.
Yeah, me either.
So this scene, I guess, is the first day back at school. Jamie's sitting with his friends, and they're like, do you know where Kate is? No, I haven't seen her. So I guess this is the first scene we're seeing them where Kate is missing. And we see Jeannette sitting off to the side. She no longer has her braces, and she's sitting there watching them the whole time.
Hey, Jailbird.
And we see Jamie saying, hey, Jailbird, to Jeannette in this scene. So I guess this is where she gets her in with him.
New choice. What are you doing? You creeping on Jeannette.
Look, man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Why? So I'm not all cool and popular and athletic like you and your friends?
I was just checking in on her.
You completely forfeited your privilege to check on her when you dropped her on a dime.
It is so much more complicated than that, and you know it.
Kind of made it open season when you gave her a black eye.
He's not wrong. In that last scene, we're seeing Jeannette getting like bullied. It's 1994, and we're seeing Jeannette get like bullied at school by everyone because everyone blames her for Kate going missing, and she goes to leave because she's really upset. See Vince talking to her, and he's like, "Don't leave," and she's like, "No, I'm going." But then we see Jamie watching. So Vince goes over and confronts him about this, and he's like, "I'm worried about her, you know, everyone's been really mean at school." And Vince says, "You gave up the option to like worry about her when you chose to drop her on a dime like that." Jamie's also not wrong. I mean, it's a hard decision. He was with Kate and he can't not be with her, but he did hit Jeannette, which is the bigger issue here. Vince is definitely a really good friend to have for Jeannette.
I even got Mr. Harris. This morning his sprinklers soaked him.
You really are a closer.
I didn't think so. Vince, you take that haul. Cover this one.
Mallory is so rude to Jeannette. I just don't like
A lot of people actually.
the way she talks to Jeannette. Aww. Vince and Ben run into each other in the hallway in 1993, and this is where
3 years this fall.
they're talking about both their moms dying. Oh, I see. So Vince is supposed to be helping them, but he leaves to go talk with Ben. So we're getting some backstory of Ben and Vince and how they met and kind of became a couple. Oh, so Jeannette is here at Jamie's garage to meet up with him in 1995.
Really? After you called me a bitch and you punched me in the face?
I don't regret what I did. Every day for the rest of my life. I got caught up in this macho protective thing, and it was dumb. And I'm so sorry.
So Jamie is apologizing for what he did
Why did you
to
do it?
Jeannette.
Leave her.
Over me. You knew me.
Yeah.
Well, now? Who do you believe?
Oh, she asks him who he believes now. I want to know what Jamie's answer to that is, if he believes Jeannette or Kate.
Do you know where my daughter is?
Jeannette is looking out while Mallory is in the AV room, and Mrs. Wallace walks in, and Jeannette sees her, and then we see her go into the principal's office, and she looks at Mr. Harris and says, "Do you know where my daughter is?" I assume it's mostly because she's asking to see if she's at school, not because she already thought he was guilty of taking her yet.
You've been around our family long enough now to know how we do things. Quietly. Privately. I needed someone inside the fold, which is why I came to you.
Ah, she trusts him, and that's a bad thing.
Maybe it's time to involve the police.
No,
Oh,
that would be the antithesis of doing things quietly, privately. She's been missing all night without police involvement. I wouldn't want them to confuse that with negligence.
he literally just said to her, "No, you want to do things quietly, don't contact the police." You wouldn't want them to confuse her running away with negligence. Ugh. So manipulative.
See, this is why I came to you first.
Oh my god. So we see Jeannette standing outside the office during that scene as well, and she's the first person to hear, which is why she's the first person to know that Kate was missing. She's the first person to hear it from Mr. Harris and Mrs. Wallace.
I wanted to tell you if you need anything, I'm here.
What would I ever need from you?
Kate's mom is so mean, but that was really creepy of Jeannette to say something like that.
TP stuck to your shoe? Oh, Mrs. Robb. You made this way too easy.
What are you doing here?
Uh-oh.
An AV club meeting?
AV club meets in the morning, so again, what are you doing in here?
Mr. Harris finds Mallory because Jeanette's not where she's supposed to be.
What the hell is that?
Oh, it's harmless. It's you this morning.
This is playing school-wide. That's not harmless. Turn it off. Now!
He gets very mad and angry because they recorded him this morning leaving his house, meaning they could have gotten some footage of him doing things he shouldn't have been doing.
You abandoned me. I have a good reason. Kate Wallace? Shut up about Kate Wallace. A, she's the worst, and B, she's way out of your league. She's not. What's wrong with your league? Our league with me and Vince. Nothing. Nothing. That's not what I meant. Wait. What's your excuse for abandoning me and Vincent after we went shoplifting? I thought we were past that. Maybe I'm not past you. You're pushing me around all the time and calling all the shots.
Well,
What are you talking about?
so I see here,
It's natural for best friends
this
to
is
grow apart.
where they have their big falling apart.
No, I tried to apologize to you last year.
Jamie, stop! Jamie, hit the brakes! Stop!
That sucks. So in that scene, we see Jamie's telling Jeannette about what happened in the year before, in 1994. He's telling her, I tried to come apologize to you last year, but, you know, I needed alcohol to get up the courage to talk to you and apologize. And I was driving Ben, and I was driving to see you, and I got into an accident because I had been drinking and caused Ben to ruin his rest of his life doing that, which is really sad. So I guess this is where Jamie has gotten in trouble with the law that Angela was saying about. Poor guy ruined his best friend's chances. Aw.
I'm coming with you.
Aw.
I think you should.
Poor Vince. He was trying to be a good person and was holding Ben's hand, but Ben doesn't want him to come with him because he doesn't want people to know yet.
What's with the tape recorder?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the best day of my life when I got mine off.
You had braces? I overheard that Kate was missing.
What?
Yeah. Mrs. Wallace reported her missing to Mr. Harris.
Oh my god, really?
I
Oh
know that they
man.
always suspect the boyfriends first and TV and stuff, so I don't know. I thought I should just warn you.
So in the scene from 1983 when Jeannette has her braces off, we see her we see Jamie noticed that she had her braces off, so Jeannette was really happy about that. And then they were talking, and he said she had a really nice smile, but then she brought up that Kate was missing. And he's like, yeah, I know, she was in school today. And she's like, no, she's missing from home, too. Mrs. Wallace was just here talking to Mr. Harris about it. So, and she's like, I just wanted to warn you, because, you know, they always suspect the boyfriend first, which is a little odd. So let's see how that plays out.
But I just thought it might have something to do with Kate.
Christmas Eve? Let me hear it.
It's nothing. It's embarrassing. I even kept it, really.
Then let me hear it.
Huh. Jamie says on Christmas Eve, the thing he listens to, the recording, is from Christmas Eve, and it's just a bunch of breathing and like sounds from a movie. It says till death do us part, whatever. And he thought it was from Kate, so he keeps it and listens to it. But then Jeanette's like, wait, I gotta go. And then she goes to Mallory's house, which is a little odd. seeing as her and Mallory haven't talked in forever. I'm not sure what the snow globe is, but she was looking for a snow globe with Mallory, and Mallory said she doesn't have it. But we see Mallory going and digging for it under her bed, which means she does have it. She just has it hidden and didn't want to give it to Jeannette. I wonder what that snow globe is all about now. So we see here the tape that Mallory had of him leaving. Nobody really noticed because they weren't looking for it, but he kept rewinding it when he was walking out. You can see through the window, and Kate is standing there at the window. So he smashes the tape. So this episode was not super suspenseful. There wasn't a lot of scenes that had big reactions to it. It definitely gave us some more information for parts that we still had questions for, though, which is super important to wrap up for the finale episodes. In this episode, we see what happened between Jeannette and Mallory to end their friendship, what happened to Jamie and Ben to kind of end their friendship, what happened with Vincent and Ben as well. We're seeing when Kate first went missing and everyone's starting to realizing how Jeannette was the first one to find out. And then we're seeing a lot of parts where Mr. Harris is really nervous and almost gets caught. I'm surprised no one noticed her in the video before that. I don't know if they just didn't watch it beforehand or what. So I don't know who did the recording for that, but I'm wondering if, because Kate was in the window and you could see her, if she could see who was recording and thought that's when Jeannette saw her. I'm not sure. Hopefully with the last 2 episodes and wrapping up, we will find out how she thought Jeannette saw her, and we'll find out who Annabelle is, because we still don't know who that is. We still haven't gotten any information on that. And there's still a lot of information that we're missing out on to find out how all of this comes together and see who is telling the truth. Do you believe Kate? Do you believe Jeannette? I don't know. Comment below and let me know who you think is telling the truth. I will be back next week with a new episode talking about episode 9. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.